And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the...
Not too many seats to be had. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Can't score with that jab. They exchange punches. And he scores with the counter. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Perfect counter shot. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford. On to the second round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Incredible work rate. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. There's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that end-of-shot power.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They block the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. Here we go to the 4th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter lands. Counter shot lands. That uppercut doesn't get through. Catch and shoot. Well done with that counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter punch right up the middle. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Time for the 5th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice counter shot. They both want the knockout. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
How about that time counter shot? Good counter punching. At this point, you got to believe he can't. Here we go in the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down goes Joe Frazier. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Punch, counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. You've got to wonder how big. And there's the bell for round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Holding nothing back here in the round. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? Yes, sir. We fight on here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does... There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see. Hold that thought. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
The straight right just misses. Truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.